Heartbeats. It is so good to see you. I am taping this actually January 2nd. So, for those who celebrate the Gregorian calendar, Happy New Year to you all. And for those who know that the new year really begins at the spring equinox, um, we'll say Happy New Year then again, too. With that being said, Heartbeats, I am bringing another episode of how we can heal. And I have just met this most wonderful young sister, Empress L. And I'd like to share with you her gift and how another modality on how you can heal. So, Empress, please tell us your name and how you serve and support others.
Peace and love. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a delight. My name is Empress L, and I serve the community in about 4 different ways.
Okay.
So I have products that are healing to the mind, the body, and the soul.
Mm-hmm.
I have services to where I help people look deeper within and heal their, past life traumas. Some of my services include yoga, so I help people get their body moving so that they can get more in tune with their body. And I have events to where people can connect to like-minded people.
Like myself, we're going to be hooking up and doing a lot of events, so look out for more from Empress L and the Heart Lady. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about your products. What type of products and how do they help heal?
Okay. I first started Isha Essence, the name of my business.
Isha Essence, okay.
I first started with my product called Caverse.
Okay.
I had a cavity one day, and this is when I started my holistic journey.
Okay.
And I was like, I can reverse this. So I formulated a toothpaste, and it literally reversed my cavity in 2 weeks.
Did you hear that? And they say mother is the invention of necessity, right? So here, you can already tell that this sister here is not interested in going to the dentist and getting all these toxins put in our body. So she said, what can I do to heal this cavity? Many of us never thought about that. So she created a toothpaste and in 2 weeks reversed. So tell me a little bit about that. How do you know it reversed? Did you go to the dentist afterwards? Tell me a little bit.
I didn't. I actually have a before and after. Would you like to see
it? She has a before and after. This is fantastic. So we will get to see that. So as you are looking for that, you created the toothpaste, and that started your journey on doing what other product did you create?
I started with that, and I would go vend only that product, and I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
But I was like,
because you were showing your before and afters?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's currently in about 20 different stores.
20 different stores. All right, now we're looking for you to support the sister. I was just talking to her and showing and telling her that we still, my family and I still celebrate Kwanzaa, and we were saying that one of the principles is Ujama, cooperative economics, and that we really wanted to find more products and support more vendors and more services that are like-minded, that support us. So not necessarily Black, but primarily those of African descent. However, but those who support us, we would like to support them as well, because it does take a village, and it may take those that are outside our particular ethnicity, as long as they have integrity and are supporting us and helping us build up. No judgment, no judgment. Mm-hmm. So you started with this one product, and now it's in 20 different locations. Are they all in, we're filming this from Atlanta. Are they all in Atlanta?
They're in between like Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, and there's even a store in Wisconsin that carries it.
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't this just an inspiration? So you got the picture for us. Beautiful. Is there any way that we can get...
Show the camera.
Get in the camera?
Yes.
Look at that.
So you can see the dark mark right there, and it kind of buried a hole into the tooth, and this is the after. So
wow,
it is gone.
So show them the cavity again.
The cavity.
So we all know cavity is brown. There it is. So mark that. Now look at the after one more time. Look at that. And then no more sensitivity to hot or cold.
It stops bleeding gums, aching teeth, and tooth sensitivity.
Yeah. Wonderful. And a lot of folks don't realize that bleeding gums, periodontitis, is inflammation of the gums, and there's a lot of buildup on plaque around, and you know, go to the dentist and get that cleared. Why that's important is because the plaque can also travel down to the heart and create blockage within the arteries. And so therefore it is a precursor to heart disease. A lot of people don't realize that bleeding gums, if you have it, pay attention to it. Order the sister's products because, hey, that's help, that's healing. What was the name of that particular Caverse?
Caverse.
All right, so we're going to leave some information that you can absolutely follow this. So you have your products. Is there another product that you use?
Yes. So I started with that one. From there, I got into herbalism. So I created my own blood cleansers, parasite cleanses, colon cleanses, essential minerals, you know, all of those. I even have a hair growth a hair growth formula that it's good for the hair, skin, and nails. It even helps boost the cognitive functions of the brain.
Oh wow! But which makes sense because if you're putting it on your scalp, it should. Which she's bringing up so much things I want to talk about. But absolutely, the products that we put on our head is so important because they don't realize that what you put on your scalp, it goes and seeps into your brain. And you won't know what it's doing to your brain until you get an MRI, but you won't know that you need an MRI until you start having cognitive issues. Right? So what we put on our skin, which is our largest organ, we need to take care of. So having holistic, herbal, healthy products on our largest organ, taking care of ourselves. I absolutely love this. And then so is it safe to say that all those sisters I see or hear about it on Instagram, the edges thing, will it take care of that?
Yes, it certainly helps with that.
All right, so there are many that I see on Pinterest and YouTube, other products. So we have a sister here who has receipts, as y'all say, right? She definitely has those who can testify that, hey, her products have really been working for her.
For sure. I've been doing this for about 5 years. And I also make a good 3 to 4 different oils. One for the face, one for the hair, one for the body, and a tooth oil as well that helps pain. And
is that good? Can children use that as well?
Yes.
All right. So here we have it. We have to support each other in the spirit of, here she is helping her, so that we'd love to see her have a larger distribution, have her have a manufacturing company. So I'm sure you do a lot of this by hand, but it'd be wonderful if you had a staff that can actually do this, because I like the by hand, right? I mean, because it's really personal, but pretty soon, honey, it's mass production. As long as we keep the quality, right?
Yes.
Mass production with quality.
Yes.
So all you investors out here is a great investment to support your health, your body, your mind, and cooperative economics within our communities. Thank you. So you have your products, and you talked a little bit about your products. Tell me, what type of yoga do you do?
I do a lot of yin yoga.
And tell us what yin yoga is.
Yin yoga is to help really calm the mind. It's very gentle and soothing. And for me, it really helps me to connect more with my body. Because I know sometimes I'm thinking a lot, like I use my mind a lot. So it's a lot of gentle, feminine movements that I do.
Absolutely, because the yin is the other half of the yang. So you have the feminine and the masculine Wonderful. Definitely we'll be talking more with you about that because I work with a lot of clients who suffer anxiety, depression, and just really trying to understand some mindfulness. So that will help some of the yin yoga. So we'll send some clients your way.
Okay.
All right. So we said products and services. We talked about yoga. What other service do you do?
I also do sound healing, Reiki, and meditation.
Okay.
So when I do, because sometimes people will just go get a sound healing session.
Yeah.
I don't like, if you're gonna come to me, you're gonna get a stacked, layered, experience.
Yes.
Incorporating all three of them. And I also do past life regressions.
Tell us about what past life regressions are, because a lot of people are kind of fearful for that, and we just found that in common because myself as a hypnotherapist, I do teach self-hypnosis and provide hypnosis sessions for my clients, and so past life transgression is what the sister does here. Tell me a little bit more.
Past life regression is, I'll tell you the process. So I basically will put my clients in a state of trance, so relaxation, and so that I can reach their subconscious mind. And then I take them on a journey into their past, and we're basically seeking out traumatic incidents in the past that, because when we reincarnate into this vessel, we've lived many other lifetimes, and so that pain, a lot of the pain that we've experienced in past lifetimes, we still have to break through and break those chains. So a lot of these karmic cycles, and so doing past life regressions allow you to reintegrate those unhealed parts from past lives into the now moment.
Yes.
Because the present moment is the most important moment.
Absolutely. And so it's all about learning and understanding how to work through some of these energies that have been stuck within our subconscious. And when we're talking about past lives, those are past experiences that we've had, and when we transition, we go into another life cycle. For those of you who can really resonate with that, trance is, don't be fearful when you hear trance, because trance is just a real relaxation technique where you are more able to listen to the suggestions and tap in to your higher self. And it's a situation where you are totally conscious, so you'll hear what's being said. You have total control off of what, because I had to explain that a little bit, because we use the word trance and it's like, oh my gosh, she's going to take over my mind, or hypnosis is like, I don't know what I'm doing, will I ever come out of it? No, it's all with your permission, with all the thoughts and the things that you have told the practitioner to be able to suggest to you and to be able to help you navigate through those things that have kept you stuck, those emotional wounds, and understanding that gives you a different perspective. And with that different perspective, you are definitely healing yourself. Because sometimes you don't realize, sometimes the problems that you have are not yours. They are part of epigenetics. They are part of what comes in your DNA that we have your grandparents, your parents, your grandparents, their grandparents, and so on, your ancestry line have brought these things onto you. And sometimes it manifests through violence, it manifests through addiction, all different types of addictions. It manifests through being bipolar and having all of these other mental challenges. And so when you visit the past and seeing where there are some stuck issues and begin to heal that, then a lot of your mental, emotional challenges begin to heal. Is that
perfect?
All
I
right.
love that. Yes.
Right. So we want to introduce to you, as you know, my mission is to introduce various modalities, whatever resonates with you, for you to heal. All right, because hurt people, as we know, hurt people, unhealed people, begin to project their negativity on, and we have to be able to protect our energy. We have to be able to uplift each other. You can't be sick and then think that you can come and try and heal me. How does that work? Right? And when we're talking about that, it's in reference to your family, your children. What are the things that you are unconsciously bringing with your children? For you young ladies who haven't had children yet, this is a wonderful time to heal, so that you are not passing on these negative patterns that don't serve you to your children. It's time to break the cycle. We are in the cosmic era where the awakening has happened. When I was a child, I used to hear the song, it's the dawning of Aquarius. It's no longer the dawning. We are here. We are entering into the fifth dimension, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear only. So, darling, we talked a little bit about yoga. We talked a little bit about your products. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, that's absolutely.
Are you going to be giving events?
Yes.
Is anything coming up soon?
I plan on having 2 events a month.
Okay.
So the 13th and the 20th.
Okay.
Is what I'm planning for this month.
Okay. What type of event is that?
So the one on the 13th is called Let's Kick It.
Okay. So let's kick it. What we kicking?
We just all get together. We play spiritual games.
Oh.
We talk about our life and how, things that we're working through.
Yeah.
And we have tea. And we just connect and build on different levels.
I love it.
And that's for men and women.
Okay. So you'll definitely, do you have is a location to be announced, or?
It's to be announced.
Okay. All right. And on the 20th, is it the same type of?
The 20th is a goddess, women only.
Okay.
And we do yoga, we have tea, and we get to know each other more. And I talk about different topics as well,
All right.
Such as health and wellness, and love and relationships. And the relationship with ourselves is the most
always
important.
First. That's right. Definitely. Heal me before we. You got to check that out. So how can people get in touch with you, for those who may be listening and not being able to write it down?
So I am on Instagram as Caverse World. That's the name of my business page. It's CAVERSEWORLD, Caverse World. You can also please feel free to check out my website. It's called Isha Essence, and it's ISHAHESSENCE.com.
And spell Aisha one more time for us.
Isha is ISHAH, and then Essence.
Essence. Isha Essence. Well, thank you. Before we go, I have to ask, what things do you do to take care of your heart?
I eat live, living foods, plant-based foods.
Absolutely.
I drink a lot of juice, and I do yoga and meditation.
Beautiful. So that's what you do for your emotional health?
Yes.
And what do you do for your spiritual health in particular?
I do a lot of meditation, and I read as well.
You read a lot.
Reading is fundamental to me.
Well, definitely. Good. Do you like electronic, digital reading, or do you like to
paper?
Have that book, that tangible? Yeah, that's right. All right, family. Heartbeats. I hope you enjoyed our interview with Empress Isha. I'm the person who likes to say I rather than E, so I have to struggle with that. But Isha, and we'll check out the events. I will be posting that for you, and we'll be sharing. I'm looking forward for you to continue to take care of your heart, so your heart will take care of you. Have an absolutely wonderful day.
Peace and love.